The story of the Aam Aadmi Party does not begin in a political office, but on the streets of India during a time of public anger against corruption. In 2011, a nationwide anti-corruption movement led by activist Anna Hazare brought thousands of people together, demanding accountability and a strong Lokpal law. Among the key faces of this movement was Arvind Kejriwal, who believed that protests alone were not enough and that real change required entering the political system. This difference in approach led to the formation of the Aam Aadmi Party, AAP, on 26 November 2012. The party positioned itself as a voice of the common man, promising clean politics and a break from traditional power structures. Its election symbol, the broom, reflected its message of cleaning the system. AAP made its electoral debut in the 2013 Delhi Assembly elections. In a surprising first performance, it emerged as the second-largest party and formed a government with outside support. Arvind Kejriwal became chief minister, but the government lasted only 49 days after it failed to pass the Jan Lokpal bill due to lack of support. While critics saw this as instability, supporters viewed it as a principled stand. After a period of president's rule, AAP returned to the polls in 2015 with a stronger campaign and clearer messaging. The result was historic: 67 out of 70 seats in the Delhi Assembly. It was one of the most decisive victories in Indian politics. The party repeated its success in 2020, winning 62 seats and securing a second consecutive term with a strong mandate. During this period, AAP focused heavily on governance. Its policies centered on improving government schools, expanding mohalla clinics, providing subsidized electricity and water, and addressing everyday issues faced by citizens. This model became the party's core identity and helped it build a strong connection with urban voters. While consolidating power in Delhi, AAP also began expanding its footprint. In the 2017 Punjab elections, it emerged as the principal opposition with 20 seats, signaling that it could grow beyond a single city-based party. The major breakthrough came in 2022, when AAP won a sweeping victory in Punjab, securing 92 seats and forming the government under Bhagwant Mann. This was its first full state-level government outside Delhi and marked a turning point in its national ambitions. Punjab, however, has also become the party's biggest test beyond Delhi. While AAP came to power with a strong mandate and high expectations, governance in the state has faced mixed reviews. Supporters point to efforts in sectors like education, health, and anti-corruption drives. Critics, however, raise concerns over law and order, financial stress, and whether decisions are being shaped locally or influenced from Delhi. Questions about delivery versus promises, and whether the Delhi model can truly adapt to Punjab's deeper structural issues, continue to shape the political debate. For AAP, Punjab is not just a state it governs, it is a key measure of whether it can sustain credibility outside its original base. In the same year, 2022, AAP contested the Gujarat Assembly elections and secured around 13% of the vote, winning 5 seats and establishing itself as a third political force. It also gained recognition as a state party in Goa, showing steady, if gradual, expansion into different regions. In April 2023, AAP was granted national party status by the Election Commission of India. For a party just over a decade old, this was a major milestone and a sign of its rapid rise in Indian politics. The party continued to expand, and in 2024, it opened its account in Jammu and Kashmir by winning its first assembly seat, marking its entry into yet another region of the country. However, by 2025, the political cycle began to shift. After years of dominance in Delhi, AAP suffered a major setback in the assembly elections, winning only 22 seats and losing power to the BJP. Even Arvind Kejriwal and several senior leaders lost their seats. For a party whose identity was closely tied to its Delhi model, this defeat raised serious questions about changing voter expectations and the limits of its appeal. Around the same time, AAP also withdrew from the India Alliance, reflecting a shift in its political positioning and strategy at the national level. As the party expanded, it also faced growing challenges. Allegations and legal scrutiny involving some leaders brought its anti-corruption image under pressure. Supporters argued that these were politically motivated, while critics questioned whether the party was drifting from its original ideals. Another ongoing issue has been leadership structure. While our presence itself as a party of common people, its identity remains closely linked to Arvind Kejriwal. This creates clarity in leadership, but also raises concerns about dependence on a single face. By 2026, AAP stands at an important crossroad. In just over a decade, it has moved from protest to power, from a new entrant to a national party. It has shown that alternative politics can succeed, but also that sustaining that success is far more difficult. Now, looking forward to the upcoming elections, can AAP turn its rapid rise into a stable, long-term national presence, or will it remain a party marked by strong highs and sharp setbacks? In the end, much of that answer still rests on Arvind Kejriwal. It will be interesting to see whether he can guide the party through this next phase and transform its journey into a lasting force in India's political landscape.